Courage Bowl, a new pet bill, and a chicken recall.
Plus, a presidential debate and another hack that's coming up now on Fisher News. Hello and welcome to Fisher News. I'm Justin Gould.
And I am Diana Russo. A Fisher professor has been awarded with the prestigious Philippines Book Award. Dr. Mark Rice, a professor and chair of the college's American Studies Department, was named the winner of the 2016 Golden Book Award in the category of social science. His book, Dean Worcester's Fantasy Islands Photography, Film in the Colonial Philippines, was inspired after Dr. Rice's 2-year visit to the Philippines as a Peace Corps volunteer in the late 1980s. The book was published in 2015 and is also a finalist for the Philippines National Book Award in the History category. The winner of that award will be announced in November.
8,400 fans cheered the Cardinals to a 42-38 victory over Brockport Saturday during the Courage Bowl. The 12th annual game raised money for Camp Good Days and Special Times, a nonprofit summer camp for children battling cancer. This camp has sent more than 45,000 kids from 22 states and 29 countries to a fun summer camp experience.
A 2010 Fisher grad was recently named assistant coach for the NBA Development League team. Brandon Rosenthal, who studied sport management and played basketball at Fisher, will be helping coach the Northern Arizona Suns, who are based in Prescott, Arizona. Before joining the Suns, Rosenthal was an assistant coach with the Santa Clara University men's basketball program. He also worked with the Houston Rockets.
This past summer, students from the Wegmans School of Pharmacy participated in domestic and international medical mission trips. From the Blackfeet Indian Reservation in Montana to a small village in Nicaragua, 48 students took the opportunity to provide underserved populations quality health care. This is the 4th year that students have traveled to Blackfeet Indian Reservation. The school has been participating in service trips since 2006.
During Involvement Fest on Tuesday, September 20th, the C-SPAN campaign bus made a pit stop on the Fisher campus to showcase their presidential campaign coverage to students. Justin Gould has more.
Tuesday afternoon during Involvement Fest, the C-SPAN bus made a stop at Fisher. Janae Green, she's the marketing rep for the Washington, D.C. based company. She says that this bus has many resources to educate students.
It's $1 million multimedia vehicle that travels all around the country. It's been to all 50 states, including Hawaii and Alaska. And so the whole point is, if you come on this bus and have never heard of C-SPAN, you can come up here and learn all you need to know, whether it's about all 3 of our networks, our web, our app, anything like that. And hopefully when you leave, you know a little bit more about C-SPAN, the resources that we have to offer, Campaign 2016, and ways that you can use us.
C-SPAN has a budget of 6 cents a day taken from subscribers' cable bills. This allows the network to be nonpartisan, acting as a public service. Janae says so far the bus has played a significant role in Campaign 2016 coverage.
You know, we've had most of the presidential candidates on this bus. We do, or have the capabilities to have live streaming out of this bus, so we have a full production studio. We like to get well-rounded coverage of everyone on either side, because with C-SPAN, what we want to do is just get the information out for you.
From the mobile TV studio to interactive displays, the bus has a lot to offer, including a video documentary series called Voices from the Road.
Like to take this, we'll ask people a few questions. What questions would you ask the candidates at a debate? Which candidate do you support in the election and why? And what is the most important issue to you in this election and why? And so people can choose one of the 3 questions. It's 30 seconds, and then we'll post it on our Twitter, or sometimes they show up on the air. And it's just a great opportunity to get students, people around the community, elected officials to give their quick opinion about, Campaign 2016.
So again, students had an opportunity to interact with the bus with their campaign, Voices from the Road. From Involvement Fest, Justin Gould, Fisher News.
Thanks, Justin.
A meeting was held on Thursday, September 22nd to discuss safety at St. John Fisher College. Evan Bordis has the story.
I'm here in Nursing 107, where Campus Safety Officer David DeCaro gave a lecture about safety and security on campus. Here are some of the key points he highlighted.
Or at home or at the store or wherever you might be. Knowing your surroundings and having a plan is really what we're trying to get that message out.
A common theme in Officer DeCaro's presentation seemed to be to use the resources around you to deal with hazardous situations.
I think we've all seen the video or seen a movie where there's a fire outside, so they take a wet towel and they put it under the door and to keep the smoke out. And I ask people at these events, well, how would you do that here? And the fact of the matter is that while nobody has a wet towel with them, everybody nowadays, it seems, has a bottle of water or some container with a liquid in it, sweaters, shirts, some other things that they could use in a pinch to go ahead and do something like that.
The resources around you are good for more than combating fires. They can save your life in an active shooter situation. Here's the film that Officer DeCaro showed to those who attended the presentation. This film outlined 3 key steps one can take during an active shooter situation: run, hide, and fight. For Fisher News in Nursing 107, Evan Bordis.
Thanks, Evan. We'll return with city and state news after this break.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 110 children is diagnosed with autism. That's a 600% increase in the last 20 years. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back to Fisher News. St. John Fisher's talent was showcased at this year's Fringe Fest through the Student Film Festival on Tuesday, September 20th. Caitlin Murphy has the story.
At this year's Fringe Fest, Fisher Media and Communication students were able to show off their work from the past 3 years. Commercials, video essays, show pilots such as the recently filmed Stalled, and short films like The Wrestler were all part of this night.
I really enjoy Rochester and love the community, and it's nice to see students' hard work sort of pay off, and not only does Fisher see it, but everyone else within the Rochester community gets to see it as well. So.
This is actually the first year that we've done the film festival here at the Fringe Festival. It was helped by the fact that now St. John Fisher is a sponsor of the Fringe, or one of the many sponsors, so it helped us set up this event. I think it's great because I think that students should have this opportunity, and I think they've done a lot of hard work, so I think it's good that they get to show their work off to others.
For Fisher News, I'm Caitlin Murphy.
Thanks, Caitlin.
A report from Wallet Hub ranked Rochester among the worst cities for people with disabilities. Analysts investigated 150 of the most populated U.S. cities, looking at the number of physicians per capita, the rate of employed people with disabilities, and park accessibility. Rochester ranked 147th, with Buffalo not far behind at 146. The best cities include Overland Park, Kansas, Scottsdale, Arizona, and Lincoln, Nebraska.
An arrest has been made in the Xerox murder case, where a man was shot and killed during a robbery inside the Xerox Federal Credit Union in Webster in 2003. The suspect, whose name is Richard Leon Wilburn, was arrested and arraigned in Rochester Tuesday morning. According to Webster Town Supervisor Ron Nesbitt, Wilburn worked at either Xerox Federal Credit Union or the Xerox Corporation. The victim of the nearly 14-year-old crime was Ray Batzel, who was 51 at the time of his death.
Rochester police released nearly 2.5 hours of body cam and blue light camera footage from an arrest that some in the community claim shows excessive force. This comes after controversy surrounding another video published on social media September 15th which shows Rochester police tackling a woman to the ground during an arrest. The woman allegedly backhanded an officer, cutting his face and breaking his glasses, although that portion of the video was not released. City Hall is calling for changes to the Civilian Review Board. Council members are now discussing a change that would provide citizens with a subpoena power.
New York State has passed a unique bill in which people are now allowed to be buried with the cremated remains of their pet. Governor Andrew Cuomo, who signed the measure into law on Monday, said that many New Yorkers considered their pets to be a member of the family, and previous bans on the burial of pets with their owners was unnecessary. However, cemeteries wouldn't have to offer the option, and religious cemeteries would be specifically forbidden from doing so.
The U.S. Marshals Service is seeking help in finding Jihad Amir Ramadan, who allegedly stabbed another Hampton University student to death back in 2005. This 11-year manhunt is now extending to western New York as authorities believe he has ties to our area. Anyone with information about the suspect should contact the Marshal Service at 800-336-0102. A $2,500 reward is offered.
Don't go away. Fisher News will be right back after this break.
There is also a very attractive extended warranty option that includes free service and parts for the next 5 years. But there's no need for you to get that. You failed to get the test you needed at the doctor that would have detected disease early enough where it could have been treated. So you won't be around in 2 years to see him grow up, which means the warranty would be useless. Okay, sign here, please.
For a list of tests every man should have, go to ahrq.gov.
There's a monster in my bathtub. There's one on the couch. There's a monster on my bed.
Keep innocent things from triggering an asthma attack.
Please make the monsters go away.
Learn how to stop their asthma attacks at noattacks.org.
Welcome back to Fisher News. Security is heightened in the German city of Dresden following 2 bomb attacks on a mosque and conference center Monday evening. No one was injured after 2 homemade devices were detonated. These bombings come ahead of next weekend's German Unity Day celebration, which marks the 26th anniversary of the reunification of West and East Germany. Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel is still expected to attend the celebrations.
Presidential candidates Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump took to the stage and battled it out in the first presidential debate of 2016. Topics that were discussed included race relations, corporate taxes, Donald Trump's relationship with Russian President Vladimir Putin, and Hillary Clinton's email controversy. According to an early CNN ORC poll of voters who watched the debate, 62% said that Secretary Clinton won the debate, while 27% believed Mr. Trump had the night. The next debate will take place on Sunday, October 9th at 9 p.m., with Donald Trump vowing to hit harder against his opponent.
Tyson Foods has imposed a major recall after they say 130,000 pounds of cooked chicken nuggets could contain hard plastic. This after a customer reported finding a foreign material in a chicken nugget. The company believes that the plastic may be from a rod used to connect a transfer belt. This recall applies to 5-pound bags of fully cooked chicken nuggets with a use-by date of July 18th of 2017.
The FBI is investigating a suspected attempt to hack mobile phones used by Democratic Party officials, which have occurred as recently as the past month. United States officials say they believe that Russian-backed hackers have conducted the hacking. This comes after a criminal inquiry into cyber attacks on Democratic Party organizations, included the presidential campaign of Hillary Clinton. American officials fear that these attacks are being orchestrated by hackers who have the support by the Russian government and may possibly wish to disrupt the election on November 8th.
And that's all the news we have today. For programs like this, tune into Campus Channel 12, Cardinal Television.
Also, be sure to like us on Facebook at Cardinal Television Fisher. For Fisher News, I am Diana Russo.
And I'm Justin Gould.